Hey everybody, Stephen Totilo from Kotaku, and I'm here to show you another game that I think you may not have heard of before. This one is called Nova-111, maybe Nova-111, maybe Nova-111, I'm not sure, but I am 38% through this game, and I'm going to play a new level live to tape with you watching to see how I do. This is a game from Funktronic Labs. You may not have heard of them either. I hadn't. They're a small indie, and some of the developers used to make... nope, I don't want to replay that. I want to actually go to the next one. Used to work on the Pixel Junk games, which were the very interesting, very well-designed games, mostly associated with the PlayStation platforms. This particular game, Nova-111, is on... I'm playing on Xbox One, but it's also on PS3, PlayStation Vita. I'm not sure if it's on other platforms as well. And I am, as you saw, a little more than a third of the way through. I'm in the second world. It's a series of levels per chapter, several chapters per world, or whatever the terminology is. And this is a game that takes place on a grid, and I'm mostly going to be just moving with either the left analog stick or the D-pad as I move through the grid. You're going to see a lot of kind of classic game design, a lot of sort of carefully doled out new gameplay ideas, level per level. In this case, think of it as a turn-based game with the turns being counted on the bottom right. No penalty if I take too many turns, but I wouldn't be surprised if even that becomes a gameplay element at some point. I'm here to rescue scientists, and if I can get my... well, I cannot get my ship to warp down there, so I'm going to have to get in there some other way. I'm guessing these are hazards, but I'll just step into one just to be sure for your amusement. Well, a real-time hazard, so that'll get me to something I was going to explain in a little bit. The game is not completely turn-based. There's also real-time elements. So in this case, what we just learned was that if you stay on one of these platforms for too long, it'll blow up. So I'm not actually going to stay on it again, but you'll see how that works. Okay. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. All right. Okay. So I guess we just learned something there. In the first world, which was all set in caves, there were stalactites, and I guess this is like a super version of that. Stalactites, if you moved your ship underneath one of them, because this game is not purely turn-based, you couldn't stay there forever. The stalactite was going to fall on you, and you'd see a meter. And clearly what's going on here, look, as soon as I'm over it, it's detecting me, and that bar fills out, and then it zaps. So instead, it looks like I'm going to be facing that all the way through. I just need to book it to the left. One more time. And that is one of the ways that this game cleverly actually tries to keep you from pausing forever and just, I guess, taking your sweet time. I've faced these two enemies before. The sheep, if I get near him, or whatever you want to call that, is going to try to ram me. The guy below, though, is a bum, and he has got a real-time effect. But let me try to not make contact yet. And there, see? So I don't know if you caught what happened there. As soon as I hit the bomb guy, his timer started counting down, and if I just sat there, he was going to blow up and hurt me. I think he may have hurt me anyway. This guy, and this is the part where it is turn-based, this guy's going to spin forever. I don't have to worry about anything. But if I move out of the way, I know he'll always do 2 blocks after a spin. He's not going to attack yet. I can get at least 1 attack in him, but now he's going to do a spin, so then move this way, come in, take him out. And he leaves behind a yellow. The yellows are filling up my polygel, which I can use for bombs that stun enemies. I also have the ability to shoot a laser to blow things up, or I can teleport, which I'll do right now just to show you. And the teleport costs me 1 science, bottom left. When I started in the first level of the game, I didn't have the polygels, the warp, the lasers. So little by little, they're adding things on and introducing me to trickier and trickier enemy types. I have a map I can check out as well. The red are areas of interest or sometimes hidden collectibles, so it pays to look at the map. I actually think that they might kind of overdo it with giving away secrets in the map. You can even play via map if you want and just look at my little pixel moving. But I'll play this way. Other gameplay elements that weren't in the first part of the game, but they've already been introducing is, looks like I'm going to get blown through that. They were blowing me onto an area that if I stayed there was going to blow up. So they're layering stuff on. These guys bottom right, these enemies, I think they call them bouncers. Yes, oh, Dr. Science in the top right. He's pretty well written. He's got a lot of funny lines here. The bouncers will move 1 per turn. They patrol, they're indestructible, and you can tell which way they're going next by the direction. Well, yes, they're intense dance partners. You can tell which way they're going to go. They hurt you, actually. So not only can you not hurt them, but they hurt you. I guess there's no way that I could go through that, right? Because if I warp over 1, I can... Well, I could. I'd take some damage. I don't know that I want to do that. Yeah, let's get back out of there. Okay. The game is gradually getting tougher, but hasn't been that tough. If anything, I think they've gone a little bit easy on players. Looks like I'm about to get a new ability over there. And I wouldn't put it past them for the game to get way harder in the later levels. And in fact, I'm finding this level quite a bit trickier than the one I was just in before this that I was beginning to record to show you guys, and then I thought it was too easy and you wouldn't be interested and you would think I was showing you a not so hot game. But I actually am super impressed with this, and while I see some flaws in the design, like I think that the map gives too much information away, there's so much good implementation here of a basic idea and so much exploration of it that this is one of those games that not only do I recommend, but this is the kind of game that makes me say, mark down the name of the studio and be prepared for whatever they come out with next, because there's just clearly a lot of talent here. In this case, though, I want to get to that thing, but I'm blocking myself. So do you think the level is designed so that I loop around and that's how I get to that? Why would they put this here? Interesting. I'm thinking loop around because, okay, oh, this is interesting. You guys will like this. So this is an enemy introduced very early on in the game. He'll shoot a bullet or whatever you want to call that, and it'll only move one per turn. And oh, this is what I can do. So I can leapfrog the bullet. So I tapped A, which means a turn will go without me moving. Then I have 2 sciences, so I can use one of them to warp. So I believe I can warp past the bullet. Yep. Jump over. He's going to shoot in the next turn, so let that pass. Come back in, hit him, evade, wait, move, strike. Pretty cool, right? I mean, a really nice gameplay idea. Oh, you'll like these guys too. This is a good level for showing you guys a lot of stuff. These guys have a real-time element to them, so they get ready to strike. If I hit them, that'll happen. And then I don't know what the sort of poofing away of that is, but there's something going on there. So I said you guys are going to like it, and then I actually don't even understand how that enemy works, so sorry. Bad demonstration there. These guys are painful, but notice they can also, enemies hurt each other, which is very useful. You can often, by figuring out the enemy attack behaviors, get guys to shoot each other down, bash into each other, as just happened there, although that was not intentional. See, I can't get through that. Do they want me to rush through that? No. Huh. Oh, no, yeah, I can warp around. What was I doing? These guys are inert, but I can turn them on. Why would I want to do that, though? Why would they be prompting me to do that? Maybe they're just reminding me that I can? Or no, they must... Huh. Why would I... Okay, let him pass. Warp behind. Sheep guy. Hit him once. Hit him twice. Oh, that was cool. So I got him onto the stun pad. Oh, and then I stupidly let him hit me out of the way. Kill. Okay. So what are we doing here? Okay, so that's going to be the thing that's going to detect and strike. So let's hop over the pad, which I could have just moved through, right? That was stupid. Can I use my laser to activate? I can. Okay. So I didn't have to get in the way of that thing. Bouncer enemies go by. Okay, so that's a clear indication that I'm going the right way and that I wasn't supposed to get the module before, right? Because he's talking about that. Wind is going to blow me right into the guy, so let that guy pass, then get blown through it. Okay, oh, this is good. That's a real-time enemy, so if I just sat there, he'd continue to siphon energy off me. Not too tough there. That's where I think like the rooms might be a little too easily designed. Is like there was a lot going on in that room, but it was not that tough for me to navigate it. This is interesting, so what I'm going to do here... Oh, come on, I don't need that hint. Yes. Hit him with the bomb. hurts the other two guys. Make space, and then watch this. So they both shot bullets at each other because I was there. One more turn. Oh, the other guy, I guess, didn't shoot. These guys, if you hit them and you don't do anything, duplication, so you got to rush in to attack. Let's say laser? Nope. Let the bouncer get him. I didn't know if that was going to turn back on. I wonder if there's... has to have been a hidden thing up there, right? No, maybe, maybe not. Okay, through that. That's interesting. Did I move the laser over one? What if they're not guarding something from us? There's boss battles in the game, so at the end of the first world, I fought a boss. That was turn-based as well, with the guy sort of like 6 square grid scale enemy coming after me. It wasn't that tough. But I can see how they could be making this a lot tougher. I have a feeling, though, by the time I get to the end of the game, that it isn't going to take me long to get to the end of the game. I'm going to wish they did more. I don't know. So what is the point? Did that open? That's what I want, right? And then max health up, but I think I'm maybe screwed here. Bear with me, folks. I can just wait and then see if he comes back. Yeah. And then if I trail him. The thing I don't understand, this part I haven't figured out with the game yet, is that if I... Oh no, go up, go up. There we go. Get the health. Forget that. Looks like there's a blocker there. I don't know why, but I'll take it. This level's long. I activated him. He's coming through. Oh, so I brought the blocker, I brought the bouncer rather, and oh, that's so clever. Okay, so this level is looped around, and I brought the bouncer in to open the door for me. I love that. Okay, really well designed, guys. The time stop module at 13 minutes and 14 seconds of my own counter timer here. Let's see what happens. Press and hold B. Well, I hadn't been using the B for anything, so let's see what happens. Do this. Press and hold B to charge time stop. Okay, this is great. And oh, get out of the way. So what's also cool about this is that the level began with me seeing a row of enemies. In fact, it's these enemies right here that I couldn't get past. So they introduced me to the problem right in the beginning. This is great because this is classic what I think of as like really good Nintendo level design that you would see in the early Marios and Zeldas that I then really do feel like the Pixel Junk games, the aforementioned Pixel Junk games that some of these guys used to work on, have adopted a lot of that. And you see that in Pixel Junk Shooter and Pixel Junk Eden. I guess first and foremost among those, and that's franchise in terms of having the ideas doled out bit by bit, especially in the shooter games. So, okay, I guess I'm going to be using science as well on this. And then that's real time, so I got to rush through. Oh, shit. And I died. And I got to redo the whole level. Okay, I don't know if I love that aspect of it, but there you guys go. Nova-111, maybe they should have checkpoints in these levels, but that was a lot of fun. I really like it. I recommend you guys check this game out. Obviously, everybody's talking about Metal Gears and saving their money for Fallout and all that kind of thing, but look up this little game. Play it on your Vita, your PS3, your Xbox One, or wherever else Funktronic is going to release it, and hopefully you'll have as much fun discovering a very novel game as I've had. And yeah, I don't even mind that I have to do this again because this was fun, and maybe I can find some of the secrets that I missed the first time. So hope you liked it. Hope this exposed you to something new and cool, and that you have a good time playing it if you get it. All right.